No space really created. What a play.
Yeah, we're doing match plays. Yeah, we're doing match plays.
Giant X is going to get rid of Corrode Energy, saying goodbye to the sunset.
Let's go ahead and jump into the action. Giant X, NRG, who better to call the action than Brennan Sideshow?
It's a very standard defensive setup that you'll see a lot of people run.
Punish!
And that is a big punish.
Backside plan going to be called for by NRG. Fights to be taken as brawk is given that open sideline. Grabinho is going to be taken out. Fault line definitely avoided. Sidestep for now, and those shots as well are hammering into the side of it.
Player stack facing.
All over the place here. It's a flash to dodge.
Hyper composition. It's tough. It really is. You've got to get a lot of proactivity going. If you're going to play retake, you've got to be flanking.
One enemy remaining.
But brawk did a great job.
The backup to be arriving here. Shock dash just in case there are those trips. The lane goes up. Woods Cloud is down, dropped. Just trying to take that fight towards the back here.
The end is on B here though, not C.
Dart over towards the back there. Ethan's already in, trying to get that plant down. Fault line in through main just to try and cut this one up. And it just tries to play west side in, but Som's got the coverage there. He's got that main choke point. Util in the hands is not ideal for this Giant squad right now. And Flickless has got it all to do. The spot like this, back against the wall, between a rock and a hard place. It's an impossibility in the face of Ethan.
Finding the gaps perfectly. Cloud completely overwhelmed there. You saw him get punished very early on going for that jump peek on the pistol. They've also tried to punish Westside going for info peeks as well. NRG have always got 2 or 3 players posted up, ready to spam together.
Might be a problem. Arado might be looking to contest here. Operator in his hands. Looking to see if he can contest them early with some drop down. It does leave a lot, but okay, Matter's just going to level out the playing field. With Grabinho removed, just trying to make their way around, and Westside himself as well going to be tested here from this response. Paranoia sweeps. The bullets just barely tagging onto him. Lucky to be alive there, still with the trips. Tagging them up. There's players on every single avenue. Giant X looking to apply that pressure relatively evenly, but with Flickless removed, now it's just down to that garage pressure, but even they're being dismantled. The trades are just intact. NRG always so keen to claw it back whenever it feels like Giant X might be in an advantage situation. Alright. Can you really even make a play towards this? Even your every move anticipated, it is useless in the face of Matter.
Managed to manipulate a nice scenario out of it. Double push from both of the initiators down mid. I didn't even know that they were headed in the C direction. They were thinking it might even be an A hit.
Yeah. There's that Viper wall's going to be going up and down, making him second guess himself. Does have the trip to cover it, and Matter's there with an attack side off of his own. Okay.
Designed to pull people towards garage, but Giant X just leaving it.
Yeah.
Here's that trip.
Trip. Looks like the chance to punish. Scuba is going to be dropped onto the flank there. That's going to be causing a little bit of concern, and a lot of ults popped off in a flurry of action. This is Giant X looking and attempting to punish, but RG just vacated. They sidestep it. The pits drop down. This is going to be a plan down into C. On from to the flank, these cages obfuscating the line, and now looking to hop all the way back out with that Paranoia, but right from the side there's Ethan immediately traded out with Som. Giant X feeling like they have to make at least an attempt to scale forwards, but no signs of life from them. Matter is just dropping them. Same could be said for brawk recently.
They look beautiful. No, NRG look absolutely beautiful. Even this that looks like a small mistake, Scuba just feeds the info to the rest of his team that, okay, Westside has pushed out C, that means nobody's anchor in that spot. You do a B fake, and then as the Sova ult comes through,
consistently stepping up and evolving as a player. Now this is an aggro play here again on the half-5. It's been the only thing that's really working for Giant X. Grabinho looking to bait potentially some util and a reaction out of them, but it's been held for now. Here it is, okay. Swinging from behind, Ara. That overdrive, he's not going to get much done whatsoever. This is desperation by Giant X. Timing might have been better, but here it is. Ethan's found his target. Westside, how the hell is this guy still alive? Shredded, down to barely anything in the cleanup. Arrives in the form of Scuba. Open access now to the C site. Cloud is that last one left. Guardian in hand. Only weapon to work with.
You can see it in the decisions the teams are making as well. The push off the beginning is quite a nice idea. I like the idea of trying to take the fight to NRG early. But the breach ult and trying to set up the flank, a bit much, and Scuba just hops in here with no cares in the world.
Flip on the switch of the emotions here. Arada's finally got that off again in his hands, but how the hell do you get out of that? You can't!
Oh my god.
They're in their heads, man! Every play the Giant X go for. That might be the difference they needed. Still with Matter, he's watching for it. He's info peaks again. A care in the world with the way that he's pathing. Gotta recognize where Westside could be, but the shots are missed. His timing and chance. On wide, Som's going to be the one to be playing that backstab now. Off from the side, but again, feeling it from Flickless.
And either they're getting a punish on somebody, or most of the time, they're just pivoting elsewhere. And this round, they ran straight past Westside, didn't they? He was the player supposed to be boxing them in. And he's left alive now in short.
Looking to hunt down these guns, though. Might not be alive for much longer, but we'll see. brawk taking that peek. Shots through the wall, and Fada gets him! I mean, that was through B-Link.
Honestly, I don't even know where that was from. You gotta look at a replay for that
Wallbang,
one.
I know that for sure. These are the kills earlier.
Oh, there it is.
Now he's just holding from there. I didn't know where the hell Mado was playing at this point.
It's still a crazy shot.
It is a crazy shot.
Finish on the pistol.
Yeah, it very much might. Here we go, sending it forwards now. Arrow's going to be blinded up though as a result of it, but Westside with the punish. It's a team that's looking to get aggressive. They got those flashes and taking the fights forwards. Pistols in hand. Still, you got to maintain your composure. Mado's being overwhelmed, and the shot's just going wide as anything. Giant X setting the pace now, tempo forwards, but oh my god!
No way!
There's no bloody way! Patient play from him. Really biding his time, and now brawk steps forwards here. Cloud spotted! And brawk gets 4!
18-1.
Sweet, cool.
He's
simply
immortal.
No.
How is that collab happening?
Show me that again.
What?
Yeah, players
See Grabinho.
lined up behind. I think it was Westside just doing backflips behind like a magic trick. He just popped out of nowhere. It's the only chance they've got. No more second chances. Som, you've got 4 players in front of you, and what's your decision to make? A lot of sound cues, a lot of you two being held down, and nobody looking! Som cleans them all up! And almost controls it down, but he ace, but a 4K will do the job nevertheless. That is just absolutely unbelievable. Domination on map 1 for NRG, and how the bloody hell do you come back from that?
And that is the reason why NRG just absolutely slapped on
Some
that
honestly
map.
do it.
Haunt over the top, that's just dodged. Crouched down by the smoke, but still Grabinho is getting aggro, aggressive as anything now, trying to take that fight against him, not realizing that he was overwhelmed. Crack a couple of heads, but
They are so fast on the flank here. Aaron and Cloud.
trying to make a move for it, actually holding back onto CT. Threatens now from that flank, like we were talking about, double dab still as that smoke drops down, Ethan knocking off their heads. Still Giants X are in control of this one. Do it onto the CT players, trying to make the swing out now forwards. That's damage through the wall. Westside almost going down as a result of it, but Scuba has to adjust and has to really expect multiple angles now. Does he expect this? Cloud spotting the position, the damage is done. He's already trying to run this guy down, surely. 19 HP, Cloud just needs one shot, and he'll land it.
They get the pistol, equalizing their round 1 in the match so far. But they are also playing, I think, with a little more confidence.
Yeah.
Grabinho took that fight over towards Rubble, thinking that it was only a lurker there.
The players in position. Door's going to be broken for them. Prowling out to clear this one, looking for that B pivot and split into it with brawk containing that B main control. Lily maneuvering away and around the way that these Giants players are trying to put a stop to it. The pit drop down now, this is becoming an impossibility. Oh, looking for that re-clearance. Over towards a Rubble, catches the contact onto Mana, and he's going to be overwhelmed. Taking with the operator into this dire stuff. Without Haunt forwards, Ethan holds the line and holds the ground down.
That was by getting that pig, popping the Cypher ult and seeing if they could get some spams off it. Looks dodged. And especially when Grabinho goes down like that, it's just not going to be possible to make a retake work.
That steel garden is going to push all of these Giant X players out of the vicinity, but it might be in a position to potentially punish here. The Caesar does catch. Horn has to be dealt with here, but that wall just disrespected, pushed over it, especially with brawk down, and Albert Ashir still splits them up. Som in a spot to really contest, just hanging off to the edge of this smoke. These players are none the wiser towards it. It's running and gunning by Cloud to eventually get that trade online, bringing it into that 2v2. Ethan spraying, 8 bullets left, Cloud contests. Does win it out now. Scuba though, late stage backstab and just a little bit of bait made it. They weren't aware of his spot, but now revealed. Arrow, half of the defuse, full sticking, sticking the Scuba. Knows the timing into it, Lee. Open default by NRG, no changes here. Just been making sure to break the util. Hold on, like yeah, that's a Caesar connects and shot landed by Cloud.
He's in trouble.
Picks up the gun. Westside, if he can do some damage here, might be the difference maker again, but that nade just sails straight past him. Deep now. Smoke available to make sure he can play in. Cut them off before he can really get going. After Showstopper is committed, Ethan is going to be no longer the wall, but again, not anticipating the Soms in that spot. TB behind you, the personal kid, and he's right in your minds, and that is another round win by NRG.
Ara just dropped into his lap. Goes 1-for-1 with the Showstopper, but no space really created. What a play. Seized up as well, so no audio cues.
Yeah, we're doing match plays.
Still trying to find a way back in here. This is a very aggro play. Caesar's going to be Definitely avoid him. That's a deep push out towards him. But how do you trade out the Odin? Feeling like maybe he does have to take matters into his own hands, but he's not clearing that corner, not clearing that side, and brawk lying in wait. He does.
He's on the hunt again.
He's not going to get his target.
He's not playing for the KD though. Yeah, but Matter also got his in this round too, so I think they'll be perfectly fine with that.
How do you trade that?
Yeah.
Enemy remaining.
Giants tried to swap something up and go for an aggressive set play.
Right position here with the Tramwise. Maybe you can slow them down. Nightfall now going to be used, committed off to the side. Try and make some moves, but that's an ult committed on either side. Matter with that showstopper, looking for targets. Sees no bodies. Flickless is forward, but doesn't anticipate Som's position. Got a handle on absolutely everything here. Adjusting in time. And Odin spray down.
If you only tuned in for Champs playoffs, as we watch Cloud try to save his gun, if you only tuned in for these playoffs, you might be looking, thinking, they took a map off Paper Rex. They looked superb in their dismantling of Sentinels. They have earned their spot in the playoffs.
For sure.
And they're out here getting
Enemy remaining.
absolutely twisted. Absolutely.
Used to talk about it as that limiting factor. Hello, Matter! Outlaw and handed that open avenue and angle. Now forward again. An aggro play for the final round of this half.
Great anticipation again there from Ethan, jump spotting that corner.
Spot paranoia off to the side, Prowler in your face. Too much to really contend with whatsoever. Flickless, that's your turn, but again, you're going to be meeting that triple face. Does well to adjust, and at least and always one step ahead of the game plan. It's up to West Side. Guardian, hit in your face. 1v3 retake. I want to believe, and maybe kills like that gets a little bit easier. Still, 5 bullets left, and you've got to try and find a few more past that point. Som holding his ground and holds down that line. Spell it out, play spoiler towards him. Flickless might be contesting early here. We'll see how this one goes. Flooding with the classics forwards is the fight to be taken. Matter, Matter, no way, no way. It's not like this, man. Useless in the face of him. You can't be getting away with it, NRG. Giant X, just when they think they have a brief rest, a respite from it.
Wry smile on Cloud's face because he knows that this one's just gone horrible.
Get out of here. And honestly, the kills could not have gone to a worse player as well if you're Giants.
Yeah, Marta's one away from Showstopper on the defense side. That's horrendous.
Everything's gone wrong. Everything has gone wrong.
Today is just not Giants' day.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
On the top here, sees and holding down the ground with the bullets.
Quite a lot of it on the defense side, not exactly his fault, but man, getting him online is a huge win condition. And the moment, the duelist diff is enormous.
There's the all turn. Haunts, spots it, reveals them all up and beamed.
That is,
Yeah.
that is bizarre.
Certainly does not. My bracket though was broken immediately. So.
Well, of course, of course. In a rubble fight, fully cleared B main, and I've got a triple stack on C.
Fully following those sound cues. Arrow's up and above, but again he won't get anything done, and that's showstopper!
Like I said, they got info on 3 different parts of the map there.
They're just chasing them around the map, off the sound cues.
Yeah.
brawk sees the traces, he's like, okay, well, I've got the bigger guns. So.
Was ready for a rubble fight. Within 5 seconds, you have Giants like making decisions way quicker.
Look at the complete read on the way that Giants are trying to play, because obviously Giants feeling frustrated.
Yeah.
They want to get something done, they want to try and get the ball rolling, so they're going into these fast plays, they're not taking it slow, steady. But NRG have the read on it.
Earlier.
Forwards. Hello. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage, and he knows you're going for it. The jump spot, trying to punish for that wall, but these players are being turned into mincemeat. Down into the choke point, Som with 2, TP into the backlines. This is Grabinho looking to make a play. With his team on his back once more. A bit asleep at the wheel there. Westside's being handed an opportunity. It's a 3v3. Again, Grabinho asked to do the most. The trading has been impeccable from NRG, and it's no different here in a round like this. Trying to take it into the final few moments. Westside have a lot of damage done, still dishing it out. Scuba trying to creep his way back into the fight.
He takes Heaven control very decisively in this spot. It looked like Som had done enough. I also think, yeah, that's unlucky. Something strange going on there for brawk.
Let's try, boys. Let's try. Let's try.
There is a window here for them to push into A.
Thorns. Slow down the approach again. brawk is quite hyper-committed as a steel guard he's going to be using now. The sidearm's already pre-aimed and equipped, but inside that smoke again. Hopping around with a shorty in hand. It is Cloud who hunts him down. Exactly what they wanted in a spot like this. Now we're seeing an ult from Som, looking to really contest and reinforce up towards A's on that high ground perch. watching for it. Haunt immediately dealt with. Pit is going to be down, but Ara's already down for the count. That's a seize and a nade. Orcan Cannonaded now up with that paranoia, and there is no chance in the world for Cloud. This is surely it. The spike out into the open. No chance whatsoever. Giants.
That big stage, because there is no hope here in the 1v4.
NRG. Every single player on top form, every single idea going wrong. They have been on top of it all, and now they are sailing further forwards in that uppers, and they send Giants all the way down.